Hey everybody, welcome back to White Glove Trucking, my channel dedicated to helping you use trucking as a vehicle to live your best life. I'm EJ Anderson, the long haul truck blogger, also known as the happiest, kindest truck on the road, and today's video is all about relational well-being. So this is the fourth in the Spire series. So I've been looking at how to increase your happiness by increasing your well-being through these 5 methods that Mr. Tal Ben-Shahar created in his Spire framework, right? So we've got the first one, which is spiritual well-being. The second one we did was physical well-being. Third one, we did intellectual well-being. And now here's the fourth in the series, which is going to be relational well-being. But also the fifth one we'll tackle next is emotional well-being. Now I also added a couple myself. So I had to level it up, if you will. And so I call this Spire AF. I did a trucker style. So you have to wait to the last episode, though, to see what the AF is going to stand for and what kind of well-being that will be. All right, so relational well-being. Mr. Tal Ben-Shahar, he says relational well-being is all about your connection with other people. And he says the questions you ask yourself if you're kind of like trying to improve your relational well-being is, am I spending enough time with the people I care about and the people that care about me? So relational well-being is all about those close, your loved ones, being connected to them, spending quality time with them. And that's going to like fill up your cup of relational well-being, which will then in turn increase your happiness, right? Now, there is a Harvard study that sort of backs this up. The Harvard study found that out of all the different areas that you can use to improve your well-being, right, and your happiness, they found that connection with others, so this relational aspect of it, was like the most important one out of all of them for increasing your happiness. Now, that could be bad news for us truckers, right? Because as truckers, we're on the road. We're away from our loved ones, right? For long periods of time. It's not just as easy as just to say, let's get off the road and let's go spend time with our loved ones, because we all know if the wheels ain't turning, we ain't earning. So that's the bad news. That relational well-being is the most important one for your happiness, and that it's hard for us truckers to get it. But there's also some good news. So there is a lot of research that shows that what sociologists call weak ties, right? So if strong ties are your friends, family, relatives, weak ties are these people that you have like a short acquaintance type relationship with, right? But there's a lot of research showing that you can also get great increase in your relational well-being and your happiness through having a lot of these what they call weak ties. Now, I call them your road family ties, right? Because that's what they are for us on the road, right? They're the people that are in the truck stop, working in the truck stop. They're the people that are like the shipper, receiver that you see every time you go. There's the waitress that knows exactly how you like your eggs. So these people that you have these short but sort of like meaningful bouts of connection with are your road family ties. Now, these road family ties, they might be weak, as the sociologists put it, but that doesn't mean they're unimportant. So the research shows that people with people with more weak ties or road family ties tend to be happier and less lonely. It shows that just these brief encounters with these road family ties can really boost our mood when we're out there alone, out on the road. These types of ties can really increase our sense of community and belonging, and they can be a nice buffer to ward off depression. And then one study found that people with a lot of these road family ties, and they have a wider network from where they get their information, a wider grapevine, if you will. And that helps because you're not just getting the same ideas and the same information from the people that are most close to you that you're most like. And then as truckers, we can level this up because we're getting, our grapevine is the whole network of highway systems across the country. So our weak ties or our road family ties can be all over the country, this vast, diverse group of people. And we're getting knowledge and we're getting information. We're getting all these things from all these different viewpoints. And this can really help also if you go to get a new job. They say a lot of times you get a job quicker from a road family tie, somebody just telling you, hey, I found out about this opportunity, than you would from an actual close tie. And it's sometimes these road family ties is exactly the kind of connection you need when you're away from the people you care about, the loved ones at home. You might need to talk to somebody when things are tough at home. You might just want to vent one time. Or you might just need to laugh and feel like that you've been seen or heard. So there's all types of benefits to being intentional about cultivating your road family ties. Now that we know how important it is to have this network of road family ties for our relational well-being and therefore our happiness. So how do we get more of these ties, right? Okay, so one idea is to visit the same truck stops. Visit the same truck stops at the same time, and you'll see the same people. And then when you do that, you intentionally reach out and build that sort of like connection. Second step is you can be more open to small talk. And I'm guilty of this. Sometimes I'm just like, I'm so busy, just want to get into the truck stop, get the fuel, get the food, just like literally 30-minute break on the dot and head out of there. But to cultivate some of these road family ties, you got to be willing to do the small talk. Take a moment to slow down and be open to just spending a little bit of time, a little bit more time with the people that you interact with when you're out of the truck. And I would say the last two kind of go together. You just have to be open to meeting new people, and then you just have to be kind. Be nice to the people you meet, and you'll be surprised at how quickly you develop those type of acquaintances and connections out on the road. All right, that about sums it up. Remember, weak ties, they might sound weak, but they're not unimportant. And your road family ties can really play an important role in terms of boosting your relational well-being when you're out there on the road, and therefore increasing your happiness. All right, that's it for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.